Alright, now it's fine? Okay. Okay, good. I enjoy when it's fine. Anyway, I will repeat myself. So, for those of you that are familiar with my streams, it will be unsurprising to you that we're going to do sorties, we're going to do some raids, and we're going to do some various other things. So, yeah, that's kind of the plan. It's going to be open to a lot of people from the chat. And, also, I have a surprise goal if we can get to $250 raised for my segment. So, it is a surprise, which means I can't tell you what it is. But if we get to $250, then you all get to find out what it is. And I think it's a pretty good goal, personally. So, with that, let's get started. And also let me know if music is too loud or anything, so that I can adjust as needed. Greetings from South Africa. Nice. Where is everybody from? I'm always, this is a good way to start this question. I'm always curious where everybody's from. But we are going to be doing sorties first, so if you would like to join me for sorties, message me in game, just to do /W space Brozime, and then write like, yo, sorties, or whatever, and then I'll invite you. What's up, Breen? Your Naros is sexy. Thank you, Epic. Yeah, the new Prime armor on a Naros, like, it looks like it was just straight ripped off of a Naros Prime. And then, like, what if we just made this an armor set? Like, it just looks like it belongs on him, really. Oklahoma, France, Austria. Oh, God. Everybody from everywhere. Finland. The lad down under. Forge. Nope, not the case, Smiles. I'll tell you that. That's not a thing that's happening. Alright, well, we got 70s going with us. Oop. One sec, I didn't create my session. There we go. Alright. What do we have for sorties? This should be simple. We know who goes on. We know who goes onto the spy sortie. This is an easy thing to choose. Bonivara. And we have 70s in Shadow. Guns. Most reasonable stream time yet. Hey, I've been trying to do the fix the sleep schedule thing, huh? Come on. Come on. That's not fair. Deleting Mesa for Univac? Oh, I would do it for that. That's a thing I would do. That's definitely a thing I would do. Hey, there we go. There's guns. Alright. Let's get started. Oh, radiation hazard, though. You know what? I think because it's a radiation hazard, we've actually got to go fast this time, and I'm going to take Limbo instead. Because radiation hazards are no bueno. They're no bueno at all. There we go. Alright. Let's get started. Who else is hyped for, like, the new Tenno-Gen coming out? Who's seen Devil Ranger Mesa? That's, like, that's actually, like, the hidden underlying question is how many people are excited for Devil Ranger Mesa? Because that's the real business. Like, that's what's up. Be honest, how much is your sleep schedule has been fixed? Like, how much of the... Okay, what percentage of time has my sleep schedule been what it, like, should be? Or, like, what is it right now? Because, like, right now I'm, like, a little off base. It's, like, not too bad. Oh, I have all the energy I could ever need. And I'm Limbo, which is, like, just double energy I could ever need. Yeah, so unfortunately radiation fields cannot be destroyed by Kid Prime, which the magnetic fields can in sorties. So for these, we're just gonna ignore them with Limbo, because Limbo don't care. Limbo is, like, altogether too slidey to care. So glad Limbo is now played unironically. Oh, yeah. Now that he's, like, actually good. Also, a thing people don't know. Your kid can hack. And my Limbo just stays in the void. Nobody can activate any alarms. Kid Prime's got to do some hacking. Time is stuffed. Back into the void. Too bad time stopped. Be a shame. Oh god, did we skip A? Oh man. Yeah, so if you're Limbo, Kid Prime is your best friend. Kid Prime's got to get a desk job, because they're going to do all your hacking. Also, the, like, least used way through this vault. Opinion me. How many times do you try to fix this code before? It seems like a lot to me with mixed results. You know. Like a lot? Okay, is it count as one time if the answer is constantly? Like, if I'm constantly fixing my sleep schedule, I technically only tried, like, once, and I've just continued to try. So, you know. Ah, map bug. That feel when you've seen a bug enough times that you now know what it means. The hell is Kid Prime? A new operator thing or what? Kid Prime. Have you not seen Kid Prime? Small Kid Prime. Fastest way, least used. That's no bueno. Yep. Also, I really need to have Warrior Kid Prime. Big upgrade. What suit is that? It is a mix between Saida, Capra, and I think one other. It's a mix between Saida Prime, Capra, and one other. We can check real quick. What is this suit mix? Capra, Saida, Manduka legs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Manduka legs, Saida sleeves, Copper suit, Copper folds, and then, yeah. Raiden Prime. Yeah, that's actually going to be Warrior Kid Prime, huh? It's just Raiden Prime straight up. What advice do you have to people starting out in Warframe? The main advice, I think, is to set goals for yourself. Like, figure out what you want to do. Like, whether, like, that's... Say, oh, defection? Oh, God, I have not done many defection sorties. Let's just do this, like, the lazy way. Let's just do this the easy way. I always type in Oberon. So much so that it might as well be Oberon's name now. Let me make sure this build's right. And yes, this is correct. Sicarus, Tigris. There we are. Take Oberon. Oh yeah, Oberon is the best at defection, like bar none. Ooh, energy reduction though. Oh well, rage. Well, wait. I need Prime Flow then, if I don't already have it in. I actually didn't double check to make sure that's in here. Prime Flow is kind of required for energy reduction. Okay, good. I didn't know if I did the tweak on this build for that one. Alright, now we should be good. The run is way too easy for defection. There's no such thing as too easy. That just means you're doing it right. What gold do you use? Fire palette, top left, down 1. Indeed, Outback. I'm welcome.
Incoming transmission.
Alright, I play for charity. Thank you for the $20. That is a very good start. And like I said, for those of you who are not here, if we get to 250, I have a secret goal. It is a secret. And no, you will not find out what the goal is unless we get there. That means even if we don't hit it, I'm not going to tell you what it was. So there's only one way to find out. And you have to know what's in the box. You don't get a choice. That's not one way or the other. You have to know what's in the box. So it's up to you whether or not you can open the box. Donate to charity, open the box. This is a win-win. Like, realistically.
The crew here are Kavor defectors, who rejected the violence they were created for. Rather than join Steel Meridian, they've chosen a different path, seeking a dream of existence where they will not be forced to commit more atrocities. I've located the first group of survivors. Find them and escort them to the waiting transport.
Alright. Let's put our stuff down. Alright. I'm not gonna tell you what the secret is, Rage. Also, it's better than that. Also, for those of you that are not aware of this, as it is like kind of a weird thing, whenever Oberon hits 3, he puts down a field where his 3 just automatically attaches to characters. So these guys all have my 3, and that will work at infinite distance. That's just a thing that happens now. So, I just have to hang out. They're constantly healing. All you have to make sure is that they walk over your 2 so they get that sweet, sweet armor. Can you tell us a few things it's not? It's not deleting a Warframe, and it's not dabbing. We've determined that. Yeah, it surprised me how little, or how few, I suppose, people knew. Oh, let me stand in this. Oh, there we go. Oh, good. Thank you. Okay, good business. I needed to get hit. Wait, what? Why is my 3 off? What happened? There we go. My 3 turned off for some reason. I guess I hit 0 for a second? Weird. There we go. Beat me up. There we are. Alright. Just gotta put me at max energy. Sometimes you gotta let the enemies hit you in the face to put you at max energy. This is what has to happen. I'll have to put my field back down over here so we can keep getting guys with it. Also, this is like mega safety. Like, we have Trinity and Oberon. Infinity safety. Actually, you know what? Because Trinity's over here, I can probably just hang out at the other node and give them, like, the final push they need. Is it dancing all night stream? No. Though that is a good idea. there an energy leech around here? No energy leeches allowed.
Let the survivors know they're ready to keep moving.
There we go. Ooh, Stylo with the 25s. We're 4 to 5 so far. Like, pretty close in the grand scheme of things, right? Entering Oberon build for defection again later. Sure. It works a lot better when you don't have energy reduction, as it turns out. But, you know. Sometimes that's a thing we have to deal with. If you guys give me a little slap, thank you. Thank you, enemies. I just needed them to slap my buns a little bit. Oberon has been good since the rework. No, that's not the case. At the rework's launch, he was very bad. Then they fixed him. And now he's in like a pretty good spot. So that's good. Chief with the 50. Now we're at 95. When is the stream with new focus trees? They did that on primetime. We saw that. We can talk about that if you guys want. I'm super down to talk about that. Okay, so now that you guys know about like the field thing with Kid Prime, where you can put down a field of energy regeneration, what are the fields on Xeneric? Now that there are going to be other things that it does. Yes, also, for those of you that are looking, looking frantically for that donate button, just do exclamation donate in chat, and the button will appear for you. That's how it works. Nice, Chief. Ooh, this one's far away. It's alright, though. Alright, these guys are good to go. If you infested could just slap my buns real fast. I need you to slap the shit out of me. Okay, thank you. Depends on how much energy regen we get from the field. If it's less than what we are used to from Xeneric, then it's unacceptable. Good news. It is 1 more energy per second than we currently get from Xeneric. Also, it has no cooldown, and you can keep placing the field wherever you want. Like, based on what we know about it. So, like, just keep putting it down. And it stacks. So you can have multiple people giving you 5 energy per second. So as long as you're coordinating, it's actually even better. Everybody, take this heal. Alright, who is our Trinity? Oh, 70s is our Trinity. 70s, if you want to get B, I'll get C. Even though there are 2 squads left, like, we can just split the work. It'll be fine. Okay, that's actually amazing, right? Looking. As do I. What's happening to Naramon? I do not remember all the changes with Naramon. I don't remember what they showed. Also, I totally just missed how much that donation was. Somebody alert me. I totally missed it. Gonna miss being lazy with Xeneric? I mean... If it's gonna be, like, pretty much strictly better, I'm kind of cool with it, honestly. Like, strictly better for more effort, I'm pretty much into. $1 redo? Okay, $96. Alright, these boys gotta go. And I gotta heal them. Get out of here. These are the children. I'm trying to take the kids to school, and they're just not getting it. Another 50. We're at $146 dues. That $1 is gonna throw me way off. That's the purpose of that dollar, isn't it? That's the intent. I'm feeling the intent here. Regardless, it's $1 for charity. We're the intent. The focus abilities still get a longer cooldown with the more you unlock. No, because focus is like totally changed.
Get away!
Like focus is like mostly just a thing that's happening at all times now.
Pushing! Go with you? Okay.
Ectrome with a 25. Which is... God damn it. Now it's... Oh, that's like somehow worse. $171 due. Stop hurting the children. Bad infested. Finally, Focus has actual passives, right? Oh, they're residuals now. I believe is the term being used for them in the current. And we're done. Alright, good stuff. True that, Hells. Having, yeah, being able to play as like an energy-hungry Rhino and like be able to like start with your startup energy and then also get some regen from Kid Prime, that's gonna be, it's actually gonna improve the flow for like a lot of different Warframes. Like I actually think it might make Rhino slightly stronger because you can get the regeneration sooner, even though you have to work for it more, which is fine. Thoughts on the Madurai changes? They're weird. The thing that I don't get is, like, the Naramon passive of, like, the damage being added is, like, kind of the same thing as damage being added to melee from Naramon. So Madurai and Naramon... It seems like Naramon is, like, just from, like, Warframe passive standpoints, it seems like they're kind of the same, but, like, Naramon could do it in one passive, which is kind of, I don't know. It's weird. Alright. Oh, wow. Really? We have a really unique sortie today. This is a good one. God, I don't remember who's best for Assault. Assault's kind of a weird one, because there's like a couple different things to do. Let's just stick with the Naros. That'll be pretty solid overall. Let's play as Godros. And I'm gonna go equip a problem solver. Mesa. I mean, I could play Mesa. But let's take a problem solver. Oh, showing the Oberon build. Yeah, I'll do that real quick. My bad. It's worth noting that the rest of this build for Forma, you just Forma until you can put Firewalker or Lightning Dash up here into this Exilus slot, and then that's pretty much done. Also, like, it's kind of a choice between this and Corrosive Projection. I think Growing Power is maybe slightly better for Oberon, just because of the usual purposes you have to be using him. Alright, anyway. Nidus is always a solid choice for sorties. I very much disagree with that. For really short sorties, you don't really get to do anything as Nidus, unless you like wait around and build stacks, which is fine. It just takes a long time. Problem solver, you mean a Tigress Prime? No. When you're in Aros, you can solve like 95% of problems with a dagger. Operators already have a tiny energy pool as it is. Making bonus abilities cost more as enemy. I mean, yeah, but you're gonna have a bigger energy pool from building into focus and stuff, so. Jeez. 70s. You're getting ready for PoE, aren't you? You've been building a lot of those. I'm feeling it. Nope. Vacor, get the heck out of my way. Problem solved. I thought it'd be open by now. Huh. Oh well, it's been a while since I've done Assault, so. I should try to key 3K. I have them every week. Nice. What's up, MK? Wonderful streamer luck procs and they get a legendary core. I'd be into that. I've never gotten a legendary core from sorties. So at some point, like, the chance has to compound into, like, me definitely getting one, right? I mean, at some point. I forget where the exit to this node is, not even gonna lie. Also, it is for some reason on a podcast, which it should not be. I've totally forgotten where this node... Oh, it's down here, okay. Alright, 1 second. There we go. Vix. Excuse me. Theme some point. It's like 10k runs though. I mean, yes, but don't tell me that. Never tell me the odds. I forget. Is there a way? Oh, no, you have to be Titania to grab this through the wall, don't you? Yeah, you do. There was a way to grab that through the wall. I don't remember how to get to this normally. Oh, no, wait. Could Nova do it too? I've forgotten. Oh, here it is. There's like a fast way to do it on the bunkers. Wait, I'm thinking of a different thing entirely. Never mind. God, it's been so long since I've done Assault. I'm thinking of, like, the War Within thing. Did it say I don't have... Hold on, wait. Thank you, Helios. Yeah, I was legitimately thinking of the War Within, Delia. Also, we have an Octavia, OPOP, to all the cops. Do you have all focus trees unlocked to the maximum already? No. No. That is like an incredibly small amount of people. Yeah, once I got everything that was useful in Focus, I didn't worry about it too much. Which was not that many things, as it turns out, in Focus 1.0. So I think I have about... Wait, no, it's... I've got about a little under a sixth of the possible focus that I could have. Because, like, I think it's about... Like... Yeah, I have about, like, 14 million or so focus total. And the maximum you can have is, like, about, like, 65 million or something, I think it is. Pretty sure. Somebody can do the math on that. Maybe a little over. Actually, you know, it should be a little over 65 million. Like, if you farmed every single day 100k... Well, no, the cap wasn't there at the beginning, so it'd be a bit more difficult to, Barrow is here. Barrow is indeed here. I forget how to destroy this. It has been so long since I've done Assault. What do I do to break you? Wait, did we just have to turn it off? Oh. Well, that's anticlimactic. Oh, and it's gone. Goodbye. I think the focus cap is a good thing. I mean, that depends on what you mean by good thing. Is it good design or is it good for the players? Because obviously the players would much rather farm everything like all at once and then never worry about it again. But like design-wise, D would like us to play every day, so it's good from that standpoint. He does not, Punker. There is nothing new on Borrow this time. An Exilus adapter, though? I mean, fine. It's better than Forma. Fair enough. Fair enough. That was a way more interesting sortie than normal. Just because it's like defection and assault. Not a problem, 70s. Okay, so up next, we're going to do something that is arguably significantly more difficult than doing sorties. And that is, we're going to do Jordas Verdict. So, if anyone's interested in running Jordas Verdict with me, preferably at least one person that is like from the normal streams that can do inside team with me. But otherwise, all new people is fine. Preferably, you would have an injector, but if some people don't, then that's okay. And yeah, just DM me. Hey, it's a shake. Shake and blue. Yeah, Jordas Verdict is the third raid that was added to Warframe, and it is, in my opinion, the best raid. Why is Jordas more difficult than a sortie? I'm just saying, like, based on, like, the amount of people who complete each thing. People do tons and tons of sorties. Not so much Jordas Verdict. I'll go. PM me in game if you would like to go.
Incoming transmission.
An anonymous $1 donation. So now we're at what, 172? Somebody has to get that up to a multiple of 5. We're counting LOR Nightmare as a separate raid, or is my time brain malfunctioning? I am counting it separately. Just because it was different release dates. Okay, well that's just... I mean, that is a multiple of 5, which is good. But now it's 177, which, like, I guess. So I can't wrap my head around Jordis's inside. Yep. Chill outside for JV and have injector. I'm into that, Shadow. Also, Shake, because, of course, I'm using the event Discord, you will have to do the second part of Inside this time with the delay on hearing me, if you need it. So hopefully you remember Inside, and I think you do. I'm pretty sure you do. But you will be part 2 of Inside. By the way, I've never done JV before. That's fine. You have an injector? I'm not about to tell people that have never done it before that they can't go, especially if they have an injector. Alright. Seems like we are all full up. What do we got here? We have an Inaros, a Nidus, a Necros, Trinity, Necros, Rhino, Inaros, Banshee. You guys just know what's up for this raid. So, for those that are not aware, Inaros is amazing in this raid, because not dying is actually the main thing in this raid, and Inaros is very good at that. Nidus, also quite good. That's what Shake is right now. Necros is very good for getting more injector parts. Having 2 is perfect. 2 is probably, like, the right balance of how many you would want to have. And then otherwise, Trinity's always good. Trinity's very good at not dying and making others not die. Banshee is useful because she can tell you where all the enemies are. And then Rhino is also just a big old tank boy, who can tank the things and not die. Though his CC that he would normally have is not great here. Because you don't want to crowd control the enemies unless you're using the crowd control that is death. Because killing them, that's the thing that you gotta go for. Also, I'll be switching off my karst real quick. What do you get from trials? You get a cosmetic badge for all of the trials. You get arcanes from all of the trials, 1 per day. And you get an absolutely massive amount of credits, and they have a really high chance to have a rare crate in them. Which is like boosters, and then there's ship parts in those, and various other things. So they have quite a bit of rewards. Also, because it gets asked a lot... Oh, you can't see it now. Can you see it if I go to the market? You probably can. You can't see it right now. I have like a little bit of, like... Wait, what am I at? I think I'm at like 107 million credits that I'm never going to be able to use. That's because I do raids. Like, if you do raids, credits are over. What are credits? So no objects. That's what raids do to you. Credits are nothing. It's gone. Like, who cares? I spent 42 million on pedestal primes. Nova is fine if you bring a speed Nova. Yeah. There's tankier Warframes though that can do about the same. But yeah, we should be all good to go. Rhino can just Iron Skin to be invincible and use reward to boost team damage in JV, which is fine. Oh yeah, it's absolutely fine. Legit 1 million a day. Yep. And I'm not even like one of the people who religiously does raids every day. I do like a couple raids a week. Don't sleep on Valkyrie. Valkyrie's quite good.
Do I detect a cephalon?
Alright. So the first part of this is Arcwing, and the final part of this involves Arcwing. Alright, so I'm an Amisha, also known as the Godwing, so I'm just going to slap this tentacle all over my face in order to get energy, which does sound a certain type of way, but you know. So I have a bunch of energy now. And they shot these to dispose, or to get one of those spores out to destroy the wall, and now we need to get another. They have a build for Frost that uses his 4 augments. I would never, under any circumstances, use 4 augments at a time. Alright, this door is open, so now we can move on to buttons. So this, everybody just needs to shoot all the 4 buttons simultaneously. I usually get 2 at a time. Personally, I usually get the last 2. And you do that in a couple sequences, yeah? These ones are the trickiest ones to shoot simultaneously. There we go. To be fair, you were at a stage in the game where you do not really spend credits constantly. I mean, yeah, but I did the free-to-play account recently. Started doing raids, credits became no object. If anything, on my like new player free-to-play account that I went through, it was the matter of I want to do more raids because like, hey, I do actually need these credits actively, and this is an amazing way to get them, and then also potentially make a ton of platinum. Also, I did not see how much the donation was for. Somebody let me know. I gotta keep track. Was that 200? Oh, tell me it was 200. Oh god, I missed it. Oh god. Alright, well, we hit the goal. So after this raid, we will have the mystery reward. The box will be opened. It'll have to be after this raid that the box will be opened. Speaking of opening the box, give me a spore. Tell us the box's content. You guys will know the box's content after the raid. Who was box? I had a secret goal of 250 during my part. So they were opening the mystery box. Alright, second gate. Good job, guys. With this, we're just getting the spore through these gates. These gates, Warframes can pass through, but not this infested spore, which is a bit contradictory, but you know. Alright, boom, and we are done with the Warframe part. Or not the Warframe, Archwing part. We're about to begin the Warframe part of this raid. Do I need to be online for the box? You do not. Really, Brozime loot boxes on stream now? It is a very effective method. If there's anything that horrible business practices have taught me, it's that it's effective. Nib, that's not the case. When does planes drop? Next week. Let's go. I need to grab anyone who is not caught up. There's Blue. Shake is on the way. Tranquility is on the way. And there's Felix. Okay, that's everybody. Awesome. Sorry about that. Didn't realize somebody got lost. Alright. Inaros armor, so on and so forth, all the things. Alright. So in here, you'll see on the top left that we're constantly losing armor. That can be prevented by this injector, which you can build outside of the raid. But someone will have to have done this first part of the raid in order to have it in their dojo. It's pretty widely accessible in general, so you should be able to get it. To fill it up, though, as we need 2 charges, we're going to have to myrtleize enemies. So we need some enemies to myrtleize, and then we're going to be opening, or we're going to be filling up this injector that I marked. It's a single neurode in the box. Now, wait a minute. Oh no. I was pulling from the login rewards. It is actually a single neurode. I'm kidding. That's not what's in the box. Oh, was there actually a rare upstairs? Oh, red. Cool. Nice, a Mantis Fuselage. And what else? Usually there's more than just that. And also a 30-minute affinity booster. Good stuff. And then, if we have 2 charges, I have 1. You need 3 to max out that one. Enemy spawns, not doing great this time. Only need 1 more. I'll go grab some more charges. With this talk of loot boxes, I had a mystery goal for whenever we got to 250 for this stream. and the box will be opened after this raid. You guys will know what was in the box. Is it 50 mags in the box? It is not 50 mags in the box, thankfully. Oh good, they got this open. No rare down here. Cephalon fragment, though. But yeah, usually you have to break this tumor whenever you fill up those 3 charges, and that'll open the door there. Anyway, moving on.
I've marked your map with an exit point. Head there when you are ready.
It is almost better than that, right? Is Gara in the box? Oh god. Name reveal? No. Alright, so for this part, this is literally,
What are you doing? Don't touch that.
now I can't remember the name of the game mode. No! I keep thinking defection, and I'm 100% certain that that is not it. It's the infested game mode that was added with Nidus. It's where you farm him. Everything that's not the name of this game mode I can remember. Oh god. Oh man. Face reveal in the box. Oh god. Salvage. That's it. Infested salvage. That's the one. Alright. So just keeping these charged. Decharge this business up. Alright, there we are. Gonna start Warframe on PS4. Is there a way to transfer my current account? Not currently. And there has only ever been once, I believe, that was a thing. As you know, Brozime is actually Burb.
Surge incoming. Watch out.
Oh. I'll just make sure this one stays filled, I suppose. Silo. Are you using the Coiling Viper? No, I'm using an Atarax. This works no matter what stance you have. Casual $50 donation slipped under the radar. Yep. What is your Atarax build? Normally in my chat you'd be able to do exclamation Atarax to see the exact build that I have on it, but I'll show it after this. But also, yes, Memeing Strike is on this build. For obvious reasons. That stands for the Atarax is basically just for more mods. Yep. Yeah, but what stance is that? I'm just doing spin attacks. So no stance? All stances? Every stance? I think yeah, that's actually the correct answer for that, is every single stance. Grab some more charges over here. Hopefully I can do the sortie, but stealth has been kicking my butt today. Oh yeah, I'm using burning wafts. Oh yeah. I always forget that the stances display alongside the melee weapons. It's because they're like just gray text for some reason, which is an odd one. Mark 1. It's gonna be Mark 1 weapons, but with a ribbon. Oh man. I can't believe no one's guessed it yet, is the main thing. I think the Gladiator set, adding another Blood Rush to melee might be a little overkill. No. I actually don't think that set of mods is likely to be that good. There are a lot of disadvantages to a set bonus, although we don't know all the ways that it works, I suppose. Like, there's certain ones, like, for example, Augur Reach. That mod will see play whether or not the set bonus is useful, no matter what. Like, it will always see play, I think. In at least some builds in the game. I go from Axis giveaway. How yeah. I'd rather not guess, it would ruin the surprise. Fair. What is the Augur thingy? Oh, those are some of the new mods. The Augur set has various bonuses on it. Augur Reach is the one that adds 30% reach, or range, rather, to your Warframe. Which, because there are so few range mods in the game, and the major one has a downside, and like the 30% is better than the 15% a lot of people use, I think that it will undoubtedly see play. Especially for Warframes where strength is very, very important, but they'd also like range. Also, I guess for that one, 30% is close enough to 45% that I could actually potentially see that being a replacement if the set bonus is good enough for stretch. Maybe. Alright, done with part 2. Or, well, kind of part 1. Yeah, this is basically part 1. Yeah, it's basically the end of part 1. The breaks in this one are weird, because it's actually more like 5 parts. But it's broken into 3. Silent. Him. Alright. Moving on. For this one, we just need to charge up both of these and then do the thing on each side, which I'll explain when we open one. But yeah, the drops for our injector is the reason why Necros is quite good here. I am absolutely shocked that nobody has guessed what is in the box. Also, they're already doing the sides. So, basically what happens here is you stand on these 2 buttons, and you can do it with your operator, and then just teleport up into here with your operator, and then hack that. You do that on both sides after one person in the middle has uncovered both terminals. My bad, got distracted by chat. Alright, and then for this part, this is just the elevator. And for the elevator, you charge this up, you uncover the terminals, and it goes up. And you follow it up, you kill a bunch of dudes, and you keep making it go up. Very simple. Good job so far, everybody. Oh. Didn't angle up far enough. There's a full set of Arcane Arachne in the box. I can assure you it's better than that. Brozime glyphs in the box? No. Better than that? Depending on your point of view? Depends on how you look at it. I'll give you guys a hint. I'm doing it for the memes. Alright, and we are now done with this part. So we're going to take an adventure out of the map.
You forced the reactor into a state of rapid deterioration. Get to extraction before it goes critical. Fast.
Goodbye. So who remembers these walls from various dev streams? Anybody? Anybody remember these walls from various dev streams? They're just out here. Don't know why. Oh my god, Reen? All Neja LOR? No. What if Shy is in the box? Can you imagine? No, I can't pull that one off, though. Hacker convert. Alright, for this part, if you're an amateur, you hit 4, and then you just fly right into the flames. Just burn yourself for energy. Alright, I'm max energy now. Me and Shake are on inside team. Everyone else is going to be playing soccer outside. And I'm going to take my Atarax flag. And, yeah. Gonna plant it right in Jordis's bum.
I'm not listening.
Did an all Octavia LOR. That was fun. I imagine that could actually go really well. Just take energy pads. Because, like, you'd all just be invisible all the time. A small loan of 1 million mags. Oh, God. Can you play Nyx LOR? What do you mean? Like, Nyx in LOR? I wouldn't suggest it. Alright, charging up. Me and Shake are now headed inside.
He's confused. Why do you defile us?
Your artery will stall and you will be ejected from this tunnel if your shields are depleted. Keep moving.
Alright, and we're in. So, this is in 3 parts, and this is where everybody gets confused. So I'm going to open my map for this one to maybe make it a little easier for people to keep track of where I'm going. First, we got to kill a bunch of guys. And grab some Scarab armor. Alright, so down over here, there's this electrical tube. You go under this. And this is what Shake's going to be doing. He's going to be charging that up. And then, player 2 will be over here in the middle again. And we'll be going through this tunnel. So that when that's charged up, they can hack this terminal. And this will open the door to a familiar area where that electric tube is. Then you can come over here and hack this finally. And then once that has been hacked, this ESO page will open up. And then it'll eat you when you press X on it. I'll throw you out over here. And now you can hit this to open up a shortcut, and this comes right back over here to the top of the electric tube. So it's all pretty much centered around the electric tube, this part 1. And then we can move on to actually finishing part 1, which is up and through here. We got to get these 2 things hacked, and to the other side of this. To get the left side hacked, one person goes down this tunnel,
No, wait. Please do.
and they throw 2 charges into this, and then they head back. And either the other person can hack this, or the first person can hack it. Doesn't really matter too much. And then I'm going to need some more charges for the rest of this. Also, I don't know where Shake went.
He wants you to die.
Oh, I think Shake was getting charges. And now, I'm going to go through this, which is always open. Right here. And then Shake is going to He's gonna do that part, apparently. I did that part, but that's okay. He's gonna find out that I did that part, and then he's gonna realize he has to do the other part. He's gonna realize. Yep, there it is. There's the realization. That's what realization looks like. That's what realizing it looks like. All right, there we go. He's gonna hack this side with Kid Prime. There we go. And then he's gonna go stand on this button while his Warframe is standing on this button, which opens this door. So I can go through here now, and now Shake is gonna go all the way back out and around, and put one charge into this so that I can destroy the first nerve. The first of 3 nerves in this part. Also, if you have a long-reach melee, you can melee outside of this to clear out some enemies, which is useful. And now I can destroy that and get out of here. This glass will shatter. There we go. And we can head out. And this is going to be the first DPS phase of Jordis. For this part, all Amishas should turn off their 3 so that he's not slowed before his health bar appears. And then when his health bar does appear, turn your 3 back on. There we go. And now you just blast him real good. He went invincible again, so we can unslow him. And now he's going to skip his damage phase and go park up again. Then we'll repeat the first step, which is to get him charging up. So I'm hitting the left side, someone else hitting the right side. Oh god, Elvin with the $500 donation. Jesus, man. Alright. That's a thing that exists. Me and Shake are headed inside. That's a thing. That's a thing to do. That's a kind of thing to do. That means we're actually... Wait, how far away are we from, like, the Hydroid Prime giveaway? That's not even what's in the box. But every, like, 1,000... We have... Are we there? We might be there, actually. I don't know where we left off from the, last caster, if I'm honest. Alright, so now we're back in, and things have changed on the inside. So we're still in this center area. All of, like, the location, like, main structure stuff is the same. However... We need to kill some more enemies and get some more charges. And then we can go over here. This is like pretty much the whole area where part 2 is going to take part at first. So you're going to charge up the tram, and this thing is the tram. Very important to note. And that's going to open this up, and it's going to eat me. Eventually, it's a damned picky eater, I'll tell you that. Come on. There we go. That one's picky. And then we're going to open this. This opens the glass, which is going to let Shake hit both of the buttons that are right here and behind the glass, respectively. He's going to be using his Warframe and Operator collectively to hit both of those buttons, as you might imagine, as he did in the first part. I'm going to kill these infested. There we are. And that opens this door, which means I can go up. Open this glass so we don't have to do that part ever again. And then I need some charges so that I can hack this.
It wants you to die.
We can charge this up. Hack this. You only need to hack this 2 times, and this moves the tram. This is very important to move the tram. And it's very important that the tram is always in the right place. So now this might be where it diverges from some other playthroughs of this raid you might have seen. As I prep for part 3 of the raid, which means I charge up the tram from this position and go down here. Shoot the SOphage through there, which opens this one, and lets me go through it. Sometimes. Whenever she's not being picky. There we are. That opens that, and that preps for part 3 of the raid. Otherwise, we go up here and open this door. And this permanently stays open. You don't need to keep the tram here. This is the final part of part 2. But for part 3, this tram also needs to be down low. So up there, you can see Shake is hacking the tram to bring it back to its final positioning for the raid. So now we are totally done with all of the tram positioning and can just head upstairs into this. So for this, charge this up, move it over. Once you've done that, one person comes over here, doesn't matter who, throws their Warframe on that button, puts the kit on this button, and shoots this. It eats that vaporizer, which is very important. And then, ideally, will eat me as well. There we go. You do have to shoot it in order to get this one to open up, which is not true of all of them, but is true of this one. Then you're in the final room. You can open this up. Always go up here and check for rares, first of all, and then also just go outside the map. Also, just, like, hang out. Take a peek around, see how the raid's constructed. And then when you're done with your vacation, go back inside and finish the raid. So we're going to need some more charges to finish the raid, of course. Then I go back up here. Go in here. Charge this up. I'm going to need one more charge. Hopefully Shake has it for me.
No, wait. Please do.
And he does. That means we can destroy this.
You're hurting him.
Didn't get an extra charge. That's no big deal, though. Head back outside and do the damage phase again. It's also worth noting that I am showing the most difficult part of the raid, and there's the much easier role of doing outside team, which is what the other 6 people in the raid are doing besides me and Shake, and they're just making sure that the spores get into Jordis's back. There we go. Still managed to skip the attack phase on Jordis, and he's just going to park up for the last time. Your armor is gone. Aren't you worried about dying? Not at all. It is also worth noting that if you are running into a bunch of elitist pricks who will not take you because you don't have an injector, go as Inaros and pretend you have an injector. Inaros with Life Strike on a melee weapon, he's not going to die to that constant damage. Inaros don't care. So, yeah, you can just put it to those elitist pricks that won't take you because you don't have your injector yet. As long as you're not going to be doing inside, because then they will find you out. Yeah, there we go. Momentum. Oh, and we're charging, so me and Jake can head in.
Your armor will stall and you will be ejected from this tunnel if your shields are depleted. Keep moving.
Don't kill me.
Oop.
No, wait.
Too deep of a dive there. Alright. And we're in. First things first. Oh, whoop, not that. Silo with the 32. Come on. Gotta grab some charges and throw my armor on real quick. There we are. Some more charges. So for the first part of this, remember how we opened this earlier? Go down here. Charge this up and go up on this side. Open this. That'll let you go up here. Yeah, there we are. And then once you're in this, you can look through this little hole and shoot that. That opens an area in the main room, which I'll show in a second, but Shake can let me out of here early. And then he's going to go over here, and he's going to put his Warframe on this button and his operator on this button, and then look up through here and shoot the side of the esophague, which is like the infested teleporter we've been dealing with. I'm going to grab some more charges and head back down this tube, and you can see the entrance is this crate here. That's what we opened up with that explosive. So I'm going to presume that he's doing that side of the SFH, so I'm going to charge this up, and then you head out this way. And there's this SFH right here. This one's also real picky. It doesn't like to eat people. But sometimes, you just gotta wait for it. Just give it a chance. Just pretend you taste like chicken. It's usually the best way to go about it. And then you open this up, and now we're almost done. All we gotta do is charge up the tram, which is in its appropriate position, as we did earlier. Alright, so we got some charges. Shake charged up the tram, so we can go up here. That uncovers this terminal, which then uncovers the final injector. Or vaporizer, rather. And then that's his final nerve, so we can go finish off Jordas outside now. Alright. And we can just shoot him like we have been. And he's done. That's fried space chicken.
Good night, Jordas.
You've done it. The system is a safer
So what's in the
place.
box? I missed it. We definitely got 250. I think some very generous people. Jim, you were going to have to run a giveaway for me. As now that the raid is complete, I can reveal what was in the box. So, what was in the box is two different Mag Deluxe skin packs. For PC only, unfortunately. But, those will be given whenever it releases. Which is, you know, very soon here. So, preemptively, it is 2 Mag Deluxe skin packs that we are giving away in chat. No one guessed that. Not a single person guessed that. And you didn't even have to guess 2, really. Also, Arcane Tempo. I forget what that one does.
New alert marked on navigation, Tenno.
People got close with saying Mag. That's true. You were close. That I will not deny. Will not and cannot. Sapien. What's in the second box when someone donated 500? Thank you, Yusi. Two Mag Deluxe skin giveaways, correct? Yep. Alright. Tempo. I wonder if I have a set of tempo yet. Nope, only 7 of them. Oh, this one is one of the ones that might be okay in the future, though. Take it.
Ordis has completed
Oh, I finished a
founding
resistance
task.
set.
No, don't mention it.
Did not realize. Almost done with the velocity, which is also one of the okay arcanes. What do you need to do to enter? What Chaos says in chat, as I believe Chaos is the one that is setting up the giveaway. Pretty sure. Pretty sure? Alright, so I'm gonna close all these DMs, and now we are gonna do LOR. So, if you would like to join for LOR, what do you recommend from Borrow today? He has Prime Flow, right? That, if you don't have it. I don't remember. Let's just go look at him. We can just go there. We're on Warframe right now. We doing LOR as well? Yes. Do not PM me yet though, as we're gonna go look at Borrow real quick. This should not take very long. Wait, there's no borrow fast travel. I'm too used to opening that when I hit a relay. What was in the box? It was a... Well, there you go. That was in the box. Cephalon Pip there. Alright, let's see what's on this Void Trader. Trash garbage, farm these yourself. Prime Ravage is really good if you use the Vacor hack and want to invest in it. Prime Flow is amazing, there's no reason not to get it. Prism Obix is okay, but it's mastery. Prismascana is like a really good sword, but there are better melee options. But also it's also a really good looking sword, so there's that. Hakatai Sindana is like a really good Prisma Sindana. Looks good on Ivara specifically. The Daedalus set, the shoulders are really dope. The rest is all to taste. The Katir Sakara looks really, really nice. And is also... Oh, wait, no. It's this. That's very cheap today. Barak Zirnoggle, super cheap. No reason not to get it. And then the Day of the Dead skins, which are fine. If you use Kavats, this is alright. Although I like the regular one more. And then the Dark Sword Day of the Dead skin is a thing that exists. If you use the Dark Sword a lot... I really wish the Dark Sword Day of the Dead skin worked on the dual Dark Swords, which are actually very, very good weapons. Also, I'm gonna grab one more of these.
If you like that, come back next time I'm in the relay. I'll have something extra special for you.
Alright. So much Mag Deluxe. There's a dual Dark Swords. Yes, the split split Dark Swords. They're incredibly good. I'll show them real quick. Yep, Dark Split Sword. So this is a unique weapon that can actually be two different forms. It can either be a heavy blade or a dual blade. It is much better in a dual blade form though. This is generally a pretty solid build for it that includes Life Strike. Not like a necessity here. It would need more Forma to really go with much else. But yeah, very, very good set of weapons. Also, it's one of the weapons that are unique in that you can build it Radiation Corrosive, which is quite useful. Next LOR, please. Why? I need to show your Adrex build. Oh, yeah. There you are. It's worth noting this is a combo build, which is why it includes Weeping Wounds. If you're only ever going to use it on like one enemy at a time, then Weeping Wounds is not the best. Everything else stays though. Take a machete to LOR. I mean, I can. No reason not to. Okay. Alright, let's start up this LOR party. Whoop. There we are. There's the LOR party. People already started PMing me, and I had cleared it before, so this is fine. Alright. Anyone else that would like to go on regular LOR, please PM me. And then if anybody would like me to show some various builds for LOR, I can. Some of the best ones to bring. I personally am going to be going as Nova for the carrier. Make sure I'm on the right build. Oop, there we are. Well, yeah, I'll take this on this one. Well, nah, I'll take my normal build. It's always a hard choice. Leto! Or wait, no. Led 2012. With the $20. Explo Sword is fun to use. Oh, I can't wait until the new stance. Then it might be significantly more fun then. Not LOR, but I do want to see a Frost build. Alright, sure. There's kind of a lot of builds here. Defense cap, or camp rather, is also kind of just useful in general. There's actually not really properly named defense camp, I guess, at this point. Though Freeze the World is also incredibly good. Kind of depends on what you need to do. That's pretty good, Refractive. Oh, Osmod's to one. Nice. There's 2 mags, right? Yes, there are. Who's the second winner? We do not know yet. Oh, hey, and Oz will be going on the LOR as well. Oh, powerful up. Okay. Are there more giveaways? There's always more giveaways. Hey, and Oceans. What helmet is that on the Nova? This is the Lamia helmet. It's one of the Tenogen helms. I think it's a lot more acceptable for her deluxe skin. I do have a couple setups for Nova. This one's alright. This uses the Twitch Prime Sindana, which I think looks alright here, though it covers up the boosters. Lots of ways to go with Nova fashion, as she does have quite a few skins, as it turns out. Not great in this color scheme, though. Color scheme's kind of a weird one. Alright. Let's see what we got. There are 3 Trinity, which honestly, I'm fine with that. Have you seen the new Hero Tenogen by Fav? Yes, yes I have. That's dope. Zimazime, indeed. That was a deluxe skin, Hells, but yeah, unfortunately scrapped. Hopefully whatever we get is even better looking, though? Okay, so Nova, I'll be running the bomb. We have an Inaros to drive the core, Volbon for CC, Rhino for CC, Loki to hack all the things, and then another Rhino for CC, and then double Trin, which I'm into. Alright, this should be all good. And then corrosives, we have 4 corrosive projections, and then a ton of enemy radar, which is not normal, but sure. Yeah, we should be all good. How do you want me to handle giving you the info on the winners? DM them to me, and then whenever it pops, I will just gift it to them in-game, as it were. Over Discord, preferably, not over Twitch. We'll get lost if it's over Twitch. This PoE will launch after the 100 hours. I wonder how well it will coincide. Oh. Okay, so let's begin. This should go very, very well, I think. There are a couple experienced raid runners in here, so should be just fine. Plus, my phone was still in my pocket. There we go. Muted and everything. Was that going off? Hopefully not. Alright, so I will be explaining what's up with this raid from the carrier position, of course. So, oh, we're waiting for everybody to load in. Blue's not in yet. That's fine. We can hang out. If anybody has any questions for me, go for it. Just in general, like about new stuff we know about the update, whatever. If I win, I would only slow you down since I'm only rank 8. Nah, man. You gotta learn. We don't gotta, but you could. Alright. Moving in here, first things first. Button doors. 2 buttons on either side. Any combination of 2 buttons will open the door. So make sure and be nice. Hit that button. Let people through. You know, normal stuff. Alright, this is the bomb dispenser. I'm the bomb carrier, so I'll be the one getting the bomb. I'm also the party leader, so I'm marking the door we're going to. Oh, and both sides need to be hacked, and then it'll pop a bomb out. EV Trinity here is just giving me a ton of energy, basically, and that is going to be used to arm the bomb. You can see the progress for arming the bomb in the top left corner of the screen. More button doors, as it were. Also, it is very, very useful for anyone who is not marking stuff, which is pretty much everybody that's not the leader, to be marking enemies for EV to EV, so they always have a target. And our target is this toxin injector. It has a shield on it, so we gotta hack things around it, which in this case is this panel, and one panel at the end of either bridge. But for me, because I'm the carrier, I'm bringing the bomb to the toxin injector and charging it up. So I'm just gonna hang out here while the CC players, and if a dedicated player, if you are doing that, are hacking. Be sure to wait until you're done arming the bomb. I have made this mistake many times whenever my team does very well. And then that will either run out of stability, or you can shoot it to blow it up early. So that is the first toxin injector down. Alright, moving on. And then we're going to rinse and repeat that in the 4 areas. So next is going to be that zone. Alright, we appear to all be through. I will be pointing out the buttons in each area. In this area, there is a button right there. Button right up there on that. There is one button in kind of the back area here, and you can see an orange wire is actually connecting to all of the buttons. And then the 4th one is right here. There is a dummy one in this area, which is up here. But all this does is opens that little irrigation panel over there. So nothing very useful. Alright, almost ran out of energy there, but we're all good. That is now destroyed. It is very wise to always carry some energy pads if you are the carrier. Just so you can emergency energy pad it so that you don't drop the bomb. Also, for the current time, running Xeneric is quite useful here. Alright, on this one, if you don't touch the buttons, the door is actually already open. But if you do touch the buttons, it closes. So, want to make sure you don't do that. Although you do have to touch 2 buttons for it to close. So, it's a bit easier to avoid than it seems. And then in this area, our first button is hanging right here by its cord. Right down there. Second button is over here. Third button is right down below there. And the final button is in the back there, right over in that corner. And they've all been hacked, so we can jump right over here. And there we are. Third one down. One more to go. And this last one is the easiest one. I don't know why I do it in this order. And this will lock on your way back, so you do have to do buttons to get out. There we are. Alright. Alright, this door is the same way, but we've already hit the buttons, so whatever. Doesn't really actually matter that much. Alright. And we're in. And in this area, there's 2 down here, 1 off to the right, and 1 right up on top right next to it. This one's more of the tutorial one, but we do it last. And to reiterate, they're all connected by these big orange wires. So, pretty easy to remember where they are. Because worst case scenario, you follow a wire to the one you're missing. Alright, last one down. And then always dance. Nice, Jinx.
You were able to defeat the toxin. Excellent work. We've got him on the run. Chase him down and deliver Tenno justice.
Tenno justice. You can get out of the map here too. Yeah, there's the bush you can get out of the map in. Alright, moving on to part 2. This is the hardest part. So if you get past this, you're essentially done. There's a victory lap. But for this, always go up here. And check this for rare crates, as they're pretty common up there. Part 2 is usually where all your rare crates are. Or your main rare crates, anyway. So for this, head down here. And then we're gonna be into the button room. So buttons are pretty simple, but they get messed up more often than you'd think. So what happens here is there's a terminal like this one, but there's one that's yellow, in the 4 corners of this room. Hacking one of them will turn on this monitor with a Grineer symbol. Grineer symbols look a lot like these. So basically all you're doing is you're playing Simon Says. If Simon says a certain symbol, then you're gonna get on the big orange button that says that symbol, and you're gonna sit there, and that's where you're gonna be for a while. Everybody does this, and then you're done with this part. The only other thing to note is that any enemy that can knock you off of a button, say for example this scorpion, is on the no-fly list. Kill all of them. Napalms also like kind of count. Power fists definitely count. Any of those guys you see, get rid of them. Everybody else can be crowd controlled, but those guys are too dangerous to be left alive, so you got to get rid of them. Shield lancers are also in that. Any enemy that can move you around, bombards, whatever. And also worth noting, if you get on a button and you die, that was the correct course of action. Don't get off of a button if you feel like you're gonna die, because someone will res you. In fact, if you die on a button, that was the right way to go. Like, if you have to die so that you can stay on your button, you did good. You did a good thing. So, you have, like, the top little chick there, and somebody's already on it, because everyone's doing a fantastic job. Give a very violent perspective on the no-fly list. They're not allowed to fly here. This is a no-fly zone. You get shot down in a no-fly zone. Oh, heavy gunners also count for that, but that one was being turned into energy. Die on the button with honor, exactly. And that one. Oh, there we go. Good job. There we are. Picturing you doing murder in the airport. No. No, definitely not. You know, not no Russian. We're talking like a DMZ. Alright, how many people we got left? 2 more and then me? Alright. Good job. You guys are doing great with getting on these buttons super fast. This part can sometimes take a while, but everybody's doing an amazing job. Good stuff. Absolutely not, Roman. Alright, yep, double checking. And we're done with this part of part 2. There's more to be had. Also, it's worth noting, always check this hallway, like, pretty carefully. There can be Iotans and stuff just creeping around in here. Speaking of Iotans just creeping around. Oh, there's a rare. Another 30-minute affinity booster. Good stuff. Yeah, like these little corners here, notorious for hiding Iotans. And then over here, what we got is basically a hijack, except with buttons. So I'm gonna be pointing out where all the buttons are. The main thing with buttons is that you're gonna have a buddy. You're gonna make friends. You're gonna get 2 people on a button. That's what's gonna happen. Everybody's 2 people to each button. And then otherwise, Blue is going to be driving. He's Inaros. Inaros is very good at driving the core, and that's what he's up to. So it's just CC Town getting on Buttons Town.
The tram has been rerouted. It will now draw power from your shields in order to keep moving forward.
Alright, doors open. Alright, on the left side here, we have our first button, which I've marked. Second button is over here in the corner, and the last button is up here on the veranda, which I'll be hanging out on. And this is turning off the electricity that would normally be on the tram, which is letting us safely pass.
Incoming transmission, operator.
I did not change my channel name. This is the charity stream.
So far, so good. Keep moving.
Also, I missed that donation, but thank you, I appreciate it. Or, well, the foundation appreciates it. Well, nah, both. Actually, both. Alright. Moving through. On this one, there's only 2 buttons. Super easy stuff. One on the right, one on the left.
The tram is retreating.
I like to do raids, but I don't have any good Warframes for it. And a vague idea of what to actually do. I'm 100% certain that you were capable of farming a good Warframe for it. This I know for sure. Somebody should get on that. Oh. It bugged out. Sometimes the buttons bug out and you gotta jump off and jump back on. Sorry, who's reading chat? Sorry about that, guys. Are any of Nova's augment mods worth a mod slot? Her 3 one is for speed running, but otherwise not really. In this area there are 6 buttons, 3 are right at any given time. The first one is over here on this closet. The second one is on this side of the cliff. And the third one is over here with Shadow. So this will get rid of the first electricity.
The Grenier have control and are pulling back the tram.
I farm for Mesa, but I don't have Salad V now. What's up, Cameo? Stuck on the sand of a Narath boss because of the time cap? Time cap? Alright, we're past the first part, so this side moves down over here. The closet usually moves over there where you see Lancer at, and then that side of the cliff moves over to the other side of the cliff. Also, it's worth noting, as this was recently discovered, for those that are not aware, Nova actually gets 5% damage reduction per orb of her 1 that is up. So, with that, that means I have 55% damage reduction right now, because I have 11 orbs of my 1 up. So for those of you that do not know that, now you know that. G3 wrecked? Oh, I'm sure. G3 usually don't make it past the first couple seconds of being alive. Also, there's one last thing to check. It's a good spot to check for rares. Is over here. Right here and in this closet. Seems like we didn't get one. Wait. Nope, no sneaky Iotans. Okay. Also, there is totally an out of bounds here as well. I did not know that. I still hate Nullstar. Why? Was that new about Nova? Why the hell was it not known? DE never told anyone, and no one ever tested it until Glenn was going through her code, optimizing her, and he was like, hey, this is here. How long has this been here? And it's a thing that she's had for a while, it's just no one ever told us. And no one, like, ever thought to test it. It is worth noting, though, that it doesn't work on shields. It only works on health and quick thinking. Which is yet another reason to use quick thinking on Nova. Yet another. Also, for this part, don't go straight for the objective. Check around for rare crates. It is relatively often that you actually get 2 rare crates just hanging around out here. So check the area on the way to heck pretty thoroughly. Yeah, there's usually at least 1 rare out here. Oh, yep, that must be one there. Yep, nice. 2 rares in this raid. Nice business. Oh, it's a reinforced, too. 60-minute credit booster. Nice. I'm gonna go double check this way. Alright. Not another. It is possible to get 2 here. LOR is great for boosters. Amazing for boosters. In fact, there's really no better place to farm. Okay. So now we're on the final part. This is basically a victory lap of all the mechanics we've already done. There's going to be bomb guys that show up, kill them, take their bomb, and then we need to destroy these towers. There are 5 of them total. I'm going to have the one mark that we're doing. There are wires leading to buttons that people need to stand on. The wires are color-coded. I'll be calling out the color as well. And yeah, it's pretty simple. Just a combination of all the mechanics we've done. Also, Heck will be shooting at us, but like, not a big deal. So first one is blue. So I'm going to be grabbing this. I'm headed down here. People are already on buttons. Fantastic job. This bomb charges significantly faster, so we can get rid of this. And normally you drop it and just go, but it is worth noting that on a lot of these, Nova can blow it up early, and she can do it on this one too if you time it right. So you don't normally actually have to wait for this whole timer. And I'll show how Nova can blow up the bombs early on the next one. Which we have our bomb carrier right here. Yeah, I got it good. Alright, and this is the red wire. Alright, armed. On your way out, just throw a 2 down. That blows it up early, and we can move on to the next one, which is green. we are. Ah! No! The bomb fell through the floor. Sometimes it does that. That's okay. New one already. There we are. Alright, moving on to white wire. There we are. Alright, and that one's blowing up. Moving on to the final black wire. Oh, miss. You got lifted up. There we are. Alright, and for this one, you actually don't blow it up early. Well, you can, but usually don't. Mostly because it's very fun to not, especially as Nova, because you can do this. These do about 200k damage per. And if the team gives it time, they will absolutely wipe him out. And he's gone. Go Hex, dead. Yeah. Tigress, very good with Nova, because it's just like a 200k damage bomb that you can just send to dudes. Oh yeah, also, very important, don't forget to end your life in the fires of RNG. Very important. Oh, there we go. They were giving me so much energy that I couldn't die for a second there. Arcane Guardian. Oh yeah, also there were Detonite Injectors also in those rare crates. Sand of Inaros tips? I mean, it kind of depends on what part you're... I mean, like, the main tip for Sands of Inaros is, like, use Octavia, because she's, like, a god for that. Like, she's the single best at doing, like, the, missions that actually present some, any, like, real challenge for that. Unless you need to hunt Juggernauts, in which case, the Exterminate that's on Eris is your best bet for getting them to spawn. Many, many ways to kill them. The RNG Flames of Lucifer? Exactly. Pretty much crazy. I'm at the boss stage. Is it the big golem? If you have Octavia, she is, like, bar none, absolutely amazing for that. What weapons are good with Nova? Specifically, the Tigress Prime is amazing with Nova, and I'll show my build for those interested. Otherwise, you only really need to bring one activator weapon, and the Tigress series is by far the best at it, so I'd really suggest it. In the credit boosters don't activate instantly, or else that would be loads of money from the raid. Well, I have a booster going already, so for me, like, boosted credits, there they are. 500,000 right there. No problem. Not counting the rewards from the earlier parts of the raid. Also, I think it does activate if you get the credit booster in part 2. I don't know. I almost always buy the Prime accessories, so for me, it's hard to test that. You should do the Jordis raid? We just did Jordis. Otherwise, we would. Yeah, those were very good raids. Like, very good job on everyone's part for those. That was a very good time. So, with that, what should we do now? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Should we do, like, Kuva? Should we do Prime part farming? Have we covered Borrow yet? Yes, we did go look at Borrow. In a video on my channel, we have not, but that will be up later. Can you show your Banshee build? I have a couple of Banshee builds, but yes. Lore. Not a problem, Leppy. Kuba, Vidger, Kuba, Primus School. Show Nova build, please. Okay. Here, I'll show a Banshee real fast. There you go. There's a general, like, good sonar build for Banshee. And then I will show the Nova build. 7 minutes left. Is it really only 7 minutes left? Oh, God. This went so fast. I guess we're not doing anything else. I'm so used to long streams. Oh, God. I didn't realize it had already been so long. Not a problem, gang. Any advice on how to make Conclave tolerable? Well, the way to make Conclave tolerable is now bannable for some reason, so no. Not really much to be done. Play Lunaro? It's like the least bad part of Conclave? Wait, how long? We only have 6 minutes left in the stream, so if you guys want to see a bunch of builds, this would be like a good time to ask for them. So if you're looking for any of that. This is how we get him to do impromptu 9-hour streams. Maybe. Maybe. Who's up next? I'm curious. Let me see. Alright, after me is Alexandra. Will be up next. So that should be fun. Mesa build? Oh, you don't gotta ask me twice. Oh, Mesa's so good. We do another free-to-play with Planes, almost assuredly. Though, before that, I will be revisiting both of my previous free-to-play accounts. For, like, where a returning player to the game for Planes might expect to, like, have to, like, go and what to do. But, yes, there will definitely be another free-to-play for the Planes just to see how the new progression is. What's better, Tiger's Prime build with 54k blast and 9% status, with 100% status build is always better. 100% status, like, is insanely good on shotguns and cannot be understated. Mesa not first on the list feels bad, man. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't reorganize the list. Although, in fairness, her being, like, in the middle makes it, like, a lot easier to, like, really quickly get to it, so it's almost better. Also, the no melee is part of the Mesa build. Yes. Though you can take a melee if you want. But it is worth noting that part of Mesa's passive gives her 50 extra HP when you don't take a melee to a mission. Which, that's a lot of EHP for Mesa, because Mesa can get 95% damage reduction. So, that's a lot better than it seems. That's like 1,000 EHP. Actually, it's more than that because armor, but still. But yeah, for those of you guys that enjoyed this, I would very much love it if you guys check me out over at twitch.tv/Brozime and on the YouTubes, which is just youtube.com/Brozime. And yeah, it has been a really good time. So if any of you guys want to see some like last minute builds, I'd be happy to show you. But that is where you can find me if you would like to see more of the business. There will be another stream I'm doing today, but you guys should donate to charity and stuff. I know Taxon on your Mesa. Oh yeah, I was using Helios. For scanning. I'll be bringing Taxon to the to most things that like are difficult, as Taxon is best with Mesa because the extra shields are incredibly good. But yeah. This is true tranquility. Versus Sentience, status is useless. So, unfortunate. 2-minute warning. Thank you for this stream. Not a problem, Zop. Zop, did we get to the next 1,000 for the Hydroid Prime giveaway? How close did we get? I'm so curious. What about Octavia and Harrow? What grades are they? Oh, Octavia's an A+. She's like the closest to being like S tier of any Warframe right now. She's absolutely crazy busted, but no one's using her. And Harrow's like an A-. He's pretty good, but pretty selfish. Feelings on the new set of mods. There are some mods in there that I think we'll see use whether or not the set bonus is good. And I'm interested to see if those set bonuses end up actually being something people build around. Oh, it's every 5,000. Okay, that's my mistake, Zop. What did we get to, though? Just in general.
Incoming transmission, operator.
Shuns with the 45. Prime build? Sure. I've got kind of a general things Ember build I pull out sometimes. Yeah, I'm super curious how high up we are now. We have to beat the last time we did the 100 hours. Having a high grade doesn't count if the frame has perma invis. Why would that not count? Nice! Awesome, Pippin. 38.9. That's a good... For half a day? Basically? Well, a little over. Like, that's... Good job, everybody. What grade is Chroma? Chroma is a high B rank. Chroma is actually one of the ones, because I'm like reviewing Warframes like pre-PoE and then adjusting based on the meta after PoE comes out. Chroma is actually kind of really on the line between B and B+ right now.
Yo guys, it's Conroe here. Hey guys, this is Mern here.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is San Holo.
Phase 1 complete.
Thank you, 404.
Family members.
Hey guys, this is Alex.
Hey, everyone, this is Nathan. Hello to everyone
Indeed.
listening to Call the Wild.
Families.
Alright, so
Liftoff.
I will see all of you guys later, as it is time to switch out with Alex. Or Alexandra, rather. No shortening. So, hope you guys enjoyed this.